to recreate that role for Disney Channel's original movie, Freaky Friday. The theater girl does the movie.
It's amazing that that happens, because that doesn't always happen. And my friend Gavin here has played many roles and originated many roles on Broadway, but the one we're celebrating tonight is Gavin creating the role of Bert in Disney on Broadway's production of Mary Poppins, both in London and in New York City, where, Gavin, if I'm not mistaken, you were nominated for an Olivier and a Tony Award for that performance. So it must have been pretty good.
We are honored to be part of the Disney on Broadway family, and we're very excited to be here tonight to get to sing some of our favorite Disney Broadway hits for you.
Yes, especially the song that we burst out of the curtain singing. I don't know if you know it, everyone, but it's from a little independent film that didn't do very well at the box office. It's called, I can't remember what it's called, Gavin. High School Musical.
Anybody heard of High School Musical? Did you know that Disney Theatrical toured a live version of High School Musical a few years ago around the country? So, did anybody see High School Musical live?
Over here!
A few of you, I think the die-hard Disney fans are over there. So from now on, we sing everything directly to them.
Directly to...
Speaking of singing directly to them, what are we going to sing directly to them?
Okay, now we're going to get in our time machine and I'm going to moonwalk.
This is a transition dance, ladies and gentlemen.
I can't, these boots
it's like you
are
need
high.
grease. You need grease or something on your feet.
Okay, so we're going to the 1930s when P.L. Travers wrote about a cross but beloved nanny who captured the hearts of children and their parents across the globe.
Now, Mr. Walt Disney himself was a huge fan, and he coaxed the rather reluctant author into letting him fashion a live-action and animated movie based on her stories. And in 1964, Mary Poppins premiered, and it became an instant classic hit.
Yes, and 40 years later, the stage musical happened, and it marked the power collaboration of Sir Cameron Mackintosh and Thomas Schumacher and Disney Theatrical Productions. And of course, it was a great big Broadway smash. And guess what, you guys? My cohort over here was the very first to dance on the rooftops of London 8 shows a week in both London and New York, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Gavin Lee.
We've tuppence for paper and strings. You can have your own set of wings. With your feet on the ground, you're a bird in flight, with your fists holding tight to the string of your kite. Oh, let's go fly a kite up to the highest height. Let's go fly a kite and send it soaring. Takes as a spark, then something, plain as a park, becomes a wonderland. All you have to do is look anew, then you'll understand why it's a jolly holiday with Mary. Mary makes your heart so light. When the day's grey and ordinary, Mary makes the sun shine bright. Oh, happiness is blooming all around her. The daffodils are smiling at the doves. When Mary holds your hand, you feel so grand. Your heart starts beating like a big brass band. Oh, it's a jolly holiday with Mary. No wonder that it's Mary that we love.
Oh, it's a jolly holiday with you, Bert.
very much.
Though you're just a diamond in the rough, Bert, underneath your blood is blue. You'd never think of pressing your advantage. Forbearance is the hallmark of your creed. A lady needn't fear when you are near. Your sweet gentility is crystal clear. Oh, it's a jolly holiday with you, Bert. A jolly, jolly holiday with you.
Now as the ladder of life has been strung, you may think of sweeps on the bottommost rung. Though I spends me time in the ashes and smoke, in this whole wide world there's no happier bloke. Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim-cheree, a sweep is as lucky can be. Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim-cheroo.
Good luck will rub off when he shakes hands with you.
Or blow me a kiss, and that's lucky too. Kick your knees up, step in time. Kick your knees up, step in time. Never need a reason, never need a rhyme. Kick your knees up, step in time.
Childhood is a step in time, parenthood's the same. Never miss a chance to get it right.
Don't it seem a perfect crime? Don't it seem a shame when the steps aren't going as smoothly as they might? Step in time, that's when we step in time. Never need a reason, never need a rhyme. That's when we step in time. Santa Claus. Lick your elbow, step in time. Lick your elbow, step in time. Never need a reason, never need a rhyme. Lick your elbow, step in time. Kick your knees up, step in time. Kick your knees up, step in time. Never need a reason, never need a rhyme. Kick your knees up, step in time. Ladies and gentlemen. Now, when I first started singing those Mary Poppins songs and dancing Step in Time, it was way back in 2004 when the stage show premiered in London. And I have to say, 15 years later...
You still got it.
It's not as easy as it used to be. I think I need a little sip of water and a little lie down. Heidi, can you fill in for me?
Okay, I got you. Go
Thank you.
Squat. Okay, you have about 25 seconds, Gavin. Okay, so in the late 1980s, composer Alan Menken and lyricist Howard Ashman, do you know where I'm going with this? They, I think it's safe to say, achieved iconic international status when they wrote the sweepingly gorgeous score for a little animated feature that I'm pretty sure all of us here know by heart about the king of the sea and his strong-willed, red-headed daughter.
Nearly 20 years later, Disney Theatrical brought The Little Mermaid to Broadway, and I remember seeing this fantastic show. All those classic songs from the movie were in the show, as well as some brand new songs written especially for Broadway, which one of them I'm going to sing for you in a minute. But just before that, I also remember seeing this actress on stage. This wonderful, lovely,
Gavin.
Pretty,
come on.
Oh so kind actress.
Thank you.
Playing one of the most despicable, hideous Disney villains of all time. Do your worst, Ursula! Do your worst!
I've been a nasty. They weren't kidding when they called me, well, a witch. But you'll find that nowadays I've mended all my ways. Repented, seen the light, and made a switch. True, yes. And I fortunately know a little magic. It's It's a talent that I always have possessed. And here lately, please don't laugh, I use it on behalf of the miserable, lonely, and depressed, pathetic, poor, unfortunate souls in pain, in need. This one longing to be thinner, that one wants to get the girl. And do I help them? Well, yes, indeed. Those poor, unfortunate souls, so sad, so true. They come flocking to my cauldron, crying spells. Ursula, please, and I help them. Well, yes, I do. Now it's happened once or twice. Someone couldn't pay the price, and I'm afraid I had to rake up across the coals. Yes, I've had the odd complaint, but on the whole, I've been a saint to those poor, unfortunate souls. The men up there don't like a lot of glamour. They think a girl who gossips is a bore. Yes, on land, it's much preferred for ladies not to say a word. And after all, dear, what is idle prattle for? Come on! They're not all that impressed with conversation. True gentlemen avoid it when they can. But they dote and swoon and fawn on a lady who's withdrawn. It's she who holds her tongue who gets a man. Come on, you poor unfortunate soul. Go ahead and make your choice. I'm a very busy woman and I haven't got all day. It won't cost much, just your voice. You poor unfortunate soul. It's sad, but true. If you wanna cross a bridge, my sweet, you gotta pay the toll. Take a gulp and take a breath and go ahead and sign the scroll. Flotsam, jetsam, now I've got her, boys. The boss is on a roll. You poor unfortunate
Now look at me, you see my face. In terms of beauty, I'm a basket case. And as for style and savoir-faire, well, I guess there ain't a whole lot there yet. Although perhaps it makes no sense, I strut my stuff with lots of confidence. Cause though I lack an awful lot, there is one thing I got positivity. I got positivity. It gives me the zam and the zow and the yoddle, yoddle, yoddle. That's why I walk with a wiggle in my waddle. Cause once you've heard that word, there ain't nothing you can do. So let that positivity work for you. Cause with a bip and a bap and a ba-ba-boo, you can flip and flap till your wish comes true. The tip is to tap into something that you believe. Cause with a zig and a zag and a zazazee, there ain't nothing you can be. You see, it's really your prerogative. You simply can't be negative. And then there's you, just sitting there, smack down flat upon your derriere. If that's the way you wanna be, well, you might as well be shrubbery. So stand right up and dust your seat and walk real tall upon your own 2 feet. And sure, you'll trip and make mistakes, but you've got what it takes. Heidi, take my mic, I simply have to dance.
Live your best life,
work. There ain't nothing you can do. So let that tomfoolery pass the otomy, pass the tutory, pass the lectomy, pass the tumory. What for? You. A little shout out to Alan Menken and Glenn Slater for that fun and rather exhausting new song from The Little Mermaid on Broadway. Now, you may remember earlier I told you this past summer, Heidi